Welcome. My name is Shoshana, and I want to talk about your people are waiting for you to come out of the box, to come out of your box. They every single one of us has this inner magnificent being, especially if you've gotten to this channel and you're watching this video, then there is a reason that you are drawn to it. There is a magnificent inner being just waiting to come into expression and to get expression. And a lot of times we go through our life, we go through all of our adolescence, feeling awkward and feeling like we won't be accepted if people truly see us and truly understand who we really are underneath. And then they're not going to like us, or there's something wrong with us that we have to hide. And this is a false belief. This belief actually, when we actually sit down and we break it apart and we start looking at it and we say, okay, but why are they not going to like us? What is it about me? And a lot of times we never do this. We just go through life asleep with this inner belief that if people really knew who we were, really know what we're about, then we won't be accepted or they're not going to like us. So we put on these masks to kind of hide who we are so that we're not seen. I'm looking up there on the mountain and there's a cow up there. Let me just show you because it looks so magnificent. Just a minute. You see? There's just a cow up there in a silhouette. It's just like, what? What's that all about? I think it looks more magnificent in like real life, but it's a pretty cool sight just sitting here. And then there's a silhouette of a cow up there as I'm talking to you guys. And so, really, what I want to do is encourage each and every one of us just to come out of the box and be yourself. Because the thing is, when we have these masks on, and we're not showing our true selves and our true identities, and we're not fully shining and all of our quirks and all of our interests, the neat things that we like, the uh, 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 all the mystical things that we're interested in, or our little quirks of our personality, or when we're trying to, the things that we don't understand. So when we are hiding ourselves behind all these masks and not completely shining out our true selves, then the people that would actually like our true selves, the people that would like the authentic us, that are would be drawn specifically to that, be drawn to you because you wear the saggy pants and you don't care about what you look like, or the people that also have a messy house and don't that they're more interested in the, I don't know, computer electronics, or metal detecting. I love metal detecting, or the spiritual stuff. Yeah, the things that a lot of times that we are ashamed of, that we don't want to put out because they're weird or they're offbeat or they're a little bit that we perceive them, and maybe we even as children and growing up, we were taught out of the things that we like because they aren't mainstream. Typically, the things that are more unique about us are things that are less mainstream. And those are the things that we especially try to hide. But if we let those things out to play, especially those things, then we are going to draw to us, magnetize to us, the people that are interested specifically in those things. As you see on my channel, a lot of the things that I talk about, I talk about mystical things, or uh, creating your own reality through belief, or different dimensions and being able to travel in between different dimensions. I haven't done a video for quite a while on that, but that is to me as real as the stone behind me. So, because through meditation, I can go into those different realms, and I can not only have telepathic communication with others that are on my wavelength and that I am connected to, but I have also been able to have communication with entities, and channel information through me, and and this is very, very real, but it's very niche. And a lot of times, a lot of people that have these capabilities and abilities and different abilities than those, all sorts of things, it's like artists are drawn to artists, dancers are drawn to dancers. So when we have something that we perceive as being off a beat, or something that maybe we've been ashamed of until now, then it is specifically those things that are going to draw similar like kind people into our lives. And the thing with that is that once you let yourself off the hook and you start bringing yourself forward, you start seeing, and you start shining outward, and you're less about what do I look like. Maybe they're thinking this. You quit getting into those insecure little loops of being shy and not being in expression and not showing the world who you truly are, and fearful of judgment. And you start going into this when you go into social situations, like, what are people going to think of me? And you get so self-conscious, and you get self-conscious, and you get all bottled up, and you even sometimes you make your body even smaller. And when you start coming out of that and you realize, hey, wait a minute, I was born just like every other person. Every single part of me is here for a reason, and is in existence, and is divine, and there is a place for it in the world. And then you start accepting yourself, then you start being able to express yourself and put yourself out there more. And then all of a sudden you start seeing that everybody is in that little hunched up ball. Everybody is in that. Most people, not maybe not everybody, but most people are closed off. And then you start feeling this empathy and this compassion for people. It's like, and you realize that you have power to be able to help people be an expression and an acceptance of themselves. You have the power to show people what it looks like, even to be an expression, to be in self-acceptance. Now there's two cows up there. And you are the one that gives your own self-validation and the okay to do it. And if people don't accept it, then that's okay. Those aren't your type of people. You don't need their acceptance. It's not your type of people. They can go and be with the people that are like them. And so it's kind of like, if you're trying to be mainstream and you're trying to close yourself off into this narrow little how it's done, then you are going to, first of all, not really be an expression, so you don't have that satisfaction of being yourself. And not only that, you're going to be drawing to yourself also those him ha people that are closed off and in the mainstream, and the non-colorful. And the more you let your colors shine, the more you're going to magnetize the, you're going to let the world know who you are. And then the people that are drawn to specifically that will be drawn to you. And you will find that you have the most interesting people in your life, because it's people around you that are like you, individual, unique, uh, crazy, or whatever you want to call it. And crazy, it's just a word, but you know what I mean. Individual, out of mainstream, kind of nichey kind of people that are kind of neat, just like your same kind of neat, because they will be drawn to you. Not only will they be drawn to you, they will be drawn out of their own box, because they can see an example of what it looks like to be free and clear and open about who you are and what you are, and what your gifts are, and that there is no shame in it. It's just who you are. It's just, and there is no human that doesn't make mistakes. There is no such thing. We have trial and error, trial and error, trial and error, and that's how we tweak ourselves, right? So even in making mistakes, or saying something foolish, or saying something that isn't true, and then afterwards realizing what you said, or being inauthentic so that you can find your authentic self, all of that is part of the process and legitimate. And when you are self-accepting, then there is no embarrassment in it. It is what it is. Things that I've said 5 years ago, today I have evolved from. So I mean, we're all in a life progression. We're all learning every single day. We're learning new things. So don't be afraid to say your opinion, even if tomorrow you look back and you say, oh, I learned from that. Because the more you're in expression, the more you're putting into the mirror, the more you're getting back in the output, right? Or input. The more you input into this mirror, the more you get reflected back to you. So you can't be afraid of putting something into the mirror. Even if tomorrow it's proved false, then you can look at it as more of like an exciting thing. Wow, I put something in, and it was proven to me that it was wrong. So now I have the opportunity to fix that aspect. So you start looking at everything as an opportunity for your life experience, and for it's not shame of other people. Oh no, what are they going to think? That's irrelevant. What's relevant is your life experience, and drawing to you the people. Your people are waiting for you. The people that are looking exactly for you, individual, that the way that you speak and the nuances and the choice of words that you have, and the language. It's like every single one of us is a different filter of the world, right? Every single one of us processes information differently and puts it back out into the world differently, right? We can be 100 people looking at one situation, and every single one of the 100 people are going to bring it to the world in a different way, going to explain it in a different way, in different words, different processes. We are different software, we are different programming, and it's all interesting, and it's all legitimate, and it's all individual, and it's all divine, and we are the only ones in the world exactly like this, that can bring it exactly like this. And you can trust that if you are in existence, there is the other side that is looking exactly for that. Otherwise, you could not be. It's like if you are in the world, there is a purpose and a reason for it. There are other people that would connect exactly to you. You are the niche. You are it. You are the expression. You are the divine. You are beautiful. You are one of a kind. You're the only one. And if you want a magnificent life experience with the people that are exactly in tune with you, then you have to show them who you are. How are they going to be able to find you if you're not shining your light out? How is the exact person that needs to find you, the exact mate that would be in sync with you so perfectly, ever going to find you if you're hiding in a little box and you're not expressing yourself and you're not showing who you are and you're not putting that out into the world? They would never be able to find you, just like you won't be able to find them. And not only that, you want to be ready for them, right? So you need to take off all those masks and all those layers and do the self healing and the self work and bring yourself into full expression so that you can be that magnificent being when they show up in your life. You want to be that for them as well as you want to them to shine so that you can enjoy their magnificence as well, without all the shyness and the insecurities and wait a minute, I caught you and now you're mine. I'm going to hold you. But because when you are an expression, you know that you're divine and you know that you're unique, and you're having fun with life. You don't need to hold anybody in place. You're having a magnificent time. So let all that shine so that your people can find you. Uh, It's as simple as that. So I am sending you guys so much love. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. And if you want to, and I'll show you where I'm at, and if you want a one-on-one session with me to kind of get some perspective or to look over what you're going through or some inspiration in your life, uplift, if you feel like you want movement in your life. So my information is below. You can schedule a one-on-one with me, a one-on-one session with me. I just want to show you where I'm at because it is magnificent. So I came here on a little bit of a hike. I am in this little valley. There's the cows up there, and right over on this side is the Amud. The Amud is the pillar of this valley. The valley's name is named after the pillar. And my dogs are down there somewhere. They didn't hike up here with me. And so I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you for being with me. I hope that this was helpful. I had fun making this a video, and sending you guys so much love. Thank you.